que fruta aí? Sanduíche.
Ready to hit the road?
Mila, you said it's north of here?
How far?
Less than half a day's flight time, if we could fly using Sylph's power.
Oh, well, I'm afraid my wings are, you know, non-existent. I hope we can find a place to rest along the way.
The map showed a village in that direction, so we should be okay.
Either way, we can't just stay here. We must press forward.
I know. Is Milo really that Maxwell? She does act a bit nutty, but she looks normal enough.
I think it's true. When I first met her, Mila had the 4 great spirits with her.
What? Get out of here.
No, seriously. Fire spirit Efreet, water spirit Undine, wind spirit Sylph, and earth spirit Gnome. It was the first time I'd ever seen them in person, but there was no mistaking who they were.
That's a mighty exclusive club. Can't imagine they hang out with a lot of mortal girls.
Yeah.
No brace? Here we go. No brace?
Far too easy.
Oops. Gotta straighten my scarf.
You sure do love that thing.
Don't you? It's one of Fismage's finest. Custom made for yours truly.
I don't know much about brands, but it does look good on you.
You gotta be careful about what you wear, kid. It's how the world judges a man.
I'd rather think what's inside is what counts.
Yeah, and this is how what's inside gets projected to the outside.
You don't believe some people shape what's outside in order to conceal the ugliness within?
Well, if you can't see through a false front, isn't that your problem?
So you blame the victims for being deceived?
If that's really what you believe, Alvin, It tells me all I need to know about what's within.
Man, I sure slipped up this time, huh? No brakes?
Now!
Here we go!
All right!
Stop them in their tracks.
The name's Alvin, and don't you forget it. Here we go. Stay on guard. Finish them off. Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
Here we go!
Not yet.
I'll cover you. All right.
Walking sure is grueling.
That's unexpected coming from you.
I'm just used to having Sylph fly me everywhere. The only time I ever really walked was when I used Undine to travel across water.
I see.
Maybe this is your punishment for treating the 4 great spirits like your personal servants?
Servants? They may help out now and then, but they're the ones who pester me. They're like a bunch of bickering in-laws that never go home.
Did you just call the 4?
Bickering in-laws? No break, here we go.
All right.
Nice one.
Over already? All right.
The name's Alvin, and don't you forget it.
Excellent.
Compared to Fenmont's night climb, the sky in Aujul sure is bright.
That's true. The spirit climbs here are much more stable.
What are you talking about? What do you intend to climb?
C-L-I-M-E. Surely the great Lady Maxwell knows all about the subject?
Don't flatter yourself by assuming I recognize every arbitrary word you humans create. Human arrogance can be so trying.
Mila, do you know what Riza Maxia is made of?
As if I wouldn't know? The power of spirits composes the entire natural world.
Right. The term spirit climb refers to the balance of spirit power. When that power is out of balance, nature can become polarized in one direction. That's why there are unusual spirit climbs, like the perpetual night of Fenmont.
I see. Thank you. Now I understand. You're very good at explaining things.
My pleasure.
Oh, I see how it is. I guess I'm just an arrogant human compared to little old innocent Jude. Should have gone a little easier.
I won't let anyone down.
Alright, nice job. My sword rings true. You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch. I'll cover you. Who's next?
Over already?
All right, not bad. And I have awakened yet another level of hidden talent.
Hey, Alvin, about your weapon.
You got an eye for good steel. This is one heck of a blade.
Actually, I meant the other one.
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It looks like it channels fire spirits and projects their arts at foes.
Yeah, something like that.
That's incredible. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I see how it is. You're the envious type. Stare all you want, kid. I ain't giving it up.
You don't have to treat me like a child.
Oh, come on. I'm just yanking your chain.
All right.
Nice job.
Let's go!
Roger. Final dance!
Demon Sight! Over already?
Here we go again.
Who's
next?
Nice job, Alvin!
Far too easy.
Should have gone a little easier.
On the tap.
Cute. You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
Thanks.
Here we go.
Demon Fist!
My sword rings true.
Nice one. No breaks?
All right!
Here we go again.
Shimmer Spin.
Demon Fist! Now! Over already?
Well, we've certainly logged a good amount of real-world combat experience.
Indeed. I feel that I fully understand the fundamentals. The trick seems to be viewing the blade as an extension of my body and swinging it intuitively.
That's not one of the fundamentals. That's the final stage of mastery.
Oh, is it?
Well, I still get frightened every time I fight.
You should use that fear to fuel your punches.
I do. After all, it's either them or me.
If you've taken that lesson to heart, then you're a true warrior in my book. Honestly, I don't know which one of you scares me more.
Here we go!
Should have gone a little easier.
You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
Wow, that's an impressive amount of fruit.
I'm catching a whiff of cider. Oh, they must have orchards here.
Well, well, well. We don't get many visitors here.
Do you live here, ma'am?
I would hope so. I'm the mayor.
Is this the right road to Niakara?
Niakara. Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it still exists. I heard tales of the village as a child. People claimed it lies beyond the Kijara Sea Falls.
Where can we find it?
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get there. It won't be an easy journey.
In that case, we should probably rest here before heading on.
Agreed.
I'm afraid our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one. But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
So, why bother taking human form at all?
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding element. As an example, the fire spirit of Freak can take form as a blazing inferno.
And as Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent.
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both ways?
That's not what I meant. What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's my shiny object. Finders keepers.
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Ifrid, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Ah, here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita. But alas, I am unable to return home. I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arks, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
I've heard of this Ifrit. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off to find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
The pirate Ifrit's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too.
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Yeah, good idea. You'll all wait for me, right? And keep this Ifrit treasure stuff between us.
Hey, the porridge berries are ripe. You can make a nice liqueur out of these.
What a beautiful view. I bet if I yelled really loud, it would echo back.
So why not try it? You gotta do things like that while you're still young. When you get to be my age, it can get a little embarrassing.
Yeah, all right, why not? Echo!
Echo, 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 echo.
Alvin,
Alvin, Alvin, Alvin, Alvin.
and what you're doing now isn't embarrassing?
A little, a little, a little, a little.
Apple fruits. No wonder it smells so good around here. Wow, look how juicy they are.
Is that so?
They look like they're at the peak of ripeness. Sweet with just a hint of tartness.
That sounds interesting.
Mila, you're drooling really bad.
For some reason, I can't make it stop.
Sounds like your body is awakened to the joys of eating.
Just keep those mitts off the merchandise. Our rap sheet's long enough as it is.
Morning. What are you up to?
Watching people.
Okay. Say, Mila, can I ask you something? What's a Spyrix? Why were you trying to destroy that device in Fenmont?
Spyrix technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
Why?
That is none of your concern.
So you don't trust me?
That's not it. Look, if you saw a toddler playing with a knife, what would you do?
I'd probably snatch it away.
And what would be your reason?
Because it's dangerous. The baby doesn't know how to use a knife. He could cut himself, or worse.
There's your answer.
What? But we're not babies. If we understand what we're dealing with, and if we see the dangers, we can learn how to use it safely.
So you say. But to me, you're no different than infants. I will do what I must to protect this world. If that means destroying the lens of Kresnik, so be it. It's my mission.
I see.
Don't worry, Jude. None of this will concern you once we reach Nia Khera.
No, they said. No.
What's going on?
It would seem we can't linger around here anymore.
So they did follow us.
I don't know, kid. They found us awfully fast considering this isn't their home turf.
Well, it's not like we can ask them about it. Let's go before they find us.
There's an exit in the western part of town. That must be the way to the Kajara Sea Falls.
The soldiers beat us here.
Great. Now what?
We force our way through.
Right, and fast, before any more arrive.
So that's your plan? Just charge through? I thought I was hot-headed.
Excuse me.
What is it?
What are you doing?
We're trying to figure out how to get past those soldiers.
Way to cut to the chase.
So, those people, they're in your way?
Hey! What? Ah!
What in the world? How did you do that?
What's going on here? Child, you know you're never to leave the shed. Rashugal troops? Curse you! How dare you come here?
Huh? Where's she going?
Which way did she go?
Toward the square.
What? No, she mustn't. You all must be outsiders. You should hurry and leave this place.
I have no idea what just happened, but I ain't complaining. Things just got easier for us.
Let's get out of here. You know that girl we saw in Hamil?
The one with the weird doll thing? What about her?
You didn't think that was odd?
You can't waste your energy on other people's business. All part of growing up, kid.
But she was controlling that doll and shady people were chasing her. That doesn't bother you?
Yeah, plenty of that going around. I mean, just look at ourselves. I think we have enough on our own plates. You really want more irregularities in life? Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. No one's got a bigger helping of weird than Mila, and she doesn't seem to mind.
Well, that's certainly true. Not yet. You did it.
The name's Alvin, and don't you forget it.
All right. Nice job. Take this. Was this really the only way? Not yet.
I'll cover you. My sword rings true.
Let's go.
The name's Alvin, and don't you forget it.
Excellent. Shoot! Finish them! You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
I won't let anyone down. I hope I made the right choice with my Lilium Orb.
It's up to you to develop how you choose.
All right! It's not working?
No breaks?
Over already? Watch out! It's not working?
You're on me. The guard's down.
That's one!
Got it. Demonic chaos!
Over already?
Just keeps getting better.
Out of our way.
Not yet!
All right. Nice job. You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
Don't get killed. No breaks?
It's not working?
Should have gone a little easier.
If we must.
All right!
Nice job.
Who's next? You simmer thing! Over already?
I wonder how we can reach out to the Azul military.
Why are you so interested in them?
Because they say the Azul military hires based on ability, regardless of status.
That's certainly not how it works in Rashigal.
Is that right?
Yeah, all of Rashigal's officials are descended from nobility.
Traditions are lovely and all, but that doesn't leave a lot of juicy gigs for mercenaries like myself.
But I wouldn't want to live in Azul. The clans are always fighting amongst themselves. There's no way I'd be able to concentrate on my studies.
Different humans have such different priorities.
And here you sit, above it all.
Correct. I don't intervene in the affairs of human society. I'll cover you.
All right!
The name's Alvin. Don't you forget it. Finish them off.
All right.
Nice one.
Not
Keep the guards down.
Demon Fist.
Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold
Over already?
Here we go.
Ready?
The guards down.
Demonic chaos! Over already?
Tiger blade. Demon Fang.
All right.
Nice job.
The name's Alvin. Don't you?
So this is experience. Huge. Finish them. Far too easy.
That wasn't too bad.
Donc je parle de jeu que de deux.
Demon Fist!
The guards. Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold.
Demon Fist! Let's go!
Roger.
All right!
Alors j'ai 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Demon Fist! Now!
The guards down. Should have gone a little easier.
Hier, je suis parti, je pensais que j'avais personne. Apparemment, non.
The guard's down. Stay on guard. Wake up already. Finish them off.
Let us move onward.
The guard's down. The guard's down. Oh, we're done already?
Isn't that good?
I wasn't done playing around.
You're such a bully.
All right, not bad. Once we cross the Kijara Sea Falls, we'll reach Niakera, the village of the spirits. At least the soldiers didn't come after us.
I hope we didn't make trouble for those villagers. They were so kind to us, too.
What else could we do but run? Rashigal's troops showed up.
The villagers picked the fight, not us.
How can you talk like that? Maybe they were trying to protect us.
If you're worried about them, then maybe you should go back. It was a pleasure knowing you, Jude. Thank you for all of your help.
How can you be so cold?
You'd rather I get emotional? I'm afraid I don't have that luxury. What is it you humans say? I've no time for waxing sentimental.
Because of your mission?
Precisely.
So you think your emotions would prevent you from doing what you have to do?
Can a person still fulfill their duty if they become emotional?
Only one way to find out. You'd have to try and see.
Well then, you should take your own advice.
Huh?
Just be yourself and do what you have to do. Maybe then you'll have your answer.
I suppose.
And don't go thinking you have to act like the great Lord Maxwell here. You're only human.
Hey, are you on a mission too?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Are you sure you really want to know?
Huh?
I don't want to make you feel like the odd one out now. So, what are you gonna do, kid? Go back to the village?
No.
All right, let's go. No breaks? Hey, I'll break their guard.
Over already? Can we really climb this?
Better stop thinking and start climbing. Who's next?
All right. Here we go! Demon
My sword rings true.
Man, are we good or what?
Yeah.
Ouch, the cold shoulder.
Hier,
Here we go. Who's next?
Nice job, Alvin.
Sorry about that.
411 vues sur Twitch. Sachant que j'ai 250 vues de plus, au moins 250, c'est pas 280 par rapport à depuis que j'ai reboisé la session.
Nice job. Over already?
Whoa, that's something. They're like spears of stone jutting out of the sea.
They say you get unusual terrain like this at points where two spirit climbs collide.
No brakes?
Demon Fist!
Finish them off.
Demon Fist! Ready?
Got it.
Demonic Chaos! Alright. Over already?
Et part. Xillia, viens prendre ton eau et part. Xillia, viens prendre ton eau et part.
Let's go!
Try fire! Take this! Demon Fist!
You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
I...
Ah, merci. Oh, parce que j'ai pas allô.
Follow me.
Okay.
Should have gone a little easier.
You are such fools.
Keep your guard up.
Hey, I'll break their guard. Got it. Demonic chaos!
Over already?
Ça fait 4 heures que je joue. Là, j'ai pas eu un seul bah, les Tales of ils sont au moins voilà, ils sont pas très chers. Enfin, ils sont pas très chers. Par contre,
Now that we're almost to Niakara, I'm getting curious. Is it a nice place?
Yes, I'm very fond of it. It has a certain kind of serenity. When I meditate there, it feels like my power is concentrated.
Wow.
Let's take 5. All those rocks were murder on my feet.
We can rest once we reach the village.
Oh, come on, relax. Niakara isn't going anywhere. Right? Rest a while.
Oh, sure. Hey, I won't argue with that. Thanks, Alvin. You're a pretty considerate guy, aren't you?
Well, I do have to admit you had me worried, kid. Trying to act all tough like that.
Oh, yeah, is it really that obvious? Anyway, I really am fine. And I found that I'm pretty good at pushing all the complicated stuff out of my brain.
Is that right?
Who are you?
You like her? Is she the one who caught your eye?
All right, let her go. I could care less what you're here for. But she's my employer right now.
Then stay back. Unless you want me to kill your golden goose.
Alvin, look. Up there. That rock to the right. Can you hit it? Take a look. It could be the key to saving Mila.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna watch her die then? With friends like that.
What's the expression? Out of the frying pan.
And into the firefight. Come on, let's clean up this mess.
It's charging!
Wanna run?
Steel! Demon Fist! Demon Fist! Let's go! Roger. Final kill! Steel! Focus! Let's go! Roger. Try fire! That's one! Roger. Area of fire! Focus! Let's go! Roger. Area of fire! Flame spear! Focus! Let's go! Roger. Area of fire! Flame spear! Focus! Let's go! Roger. Area of fire! Let's go! Roger.
And that's how we do it.
I didn't think that was possible.
We should practice chaining our attacks for the future.
That wasn't too bad.
Excellent.
So you spotted that monster camouflaged as a boulder? Good eyes, kid.
Did you ever consider what would have happened if the creature charged at you instead of that woman?
It wouldn't have mattered either way. Alvin still would have gotten into that woman's blind spot.
You thought of all the angles that quickly? What are you, a tactical genius?
Genius is a good word. Not many people can think that fast.
Hey, it was nothing.
Thank you, Jude. You too, Alvin.
Hey, where'd that woman go?
Hold your horses, Mr. Honor Student. We're not gonna get anywhere if we spend all day worrying about the bad guys. Come on, let's get moving. That's quite the spectacle. What do you say? Up for a quick dip?
If you're intent on that, I won't try to stop you. But I can see monsters waiting under the water. Well, that was something. I've never seen such a large monster before.
Monsters who experience a mutation in their mana lobes can expand to massive sizes.
You read that in a book?
Yep.
Not much gets a rise out of you, does it? You're no fun at all.
You didn't seem particularly surprised yourself.
Well, that wasn't anything I haven't seen before.
You've traveled around the world and seen all sorts of things, huh?
All true, but I've never seen anyone pick a fight with a monster that big before.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to show you a new experience.
Lucky me.
Si, mais
I'll cover you. Windblade! Windblade!
The name's Alvin, and don't you forget it. Hey, I'll break their guard. You owe me.
My sword rings true.
Here we go. You owe me. Oh, we're done already?
Isn't that good?
I wasn't done playing around.
You're such a bully.
Out of our way. My sword rings true.
All right, not bad.
So, any idea who that woman was?
No clue. Although she did seem to know me.
I imagine you mercenaries make a lot of enemies in your line of work.
Although, I have to admit, she was really pretty.
I never pegged you for the bad girl type, kid. Or maybe you just like older women.
I don't know. Maybe.
We've arrived.
So this is Nia Kara.
Huh. I thought it would be fancier.
Excuse me. Where's Ivor?
He went off to find Lord Maxwell and... Lord Maxwell?
Yes, I have returned.
I can't believe you deigned to speak to me. I am unworthy.
I guess she's the real deal.
She's something, all right.
Not everyone gets to road trip with a major deity. I had my doubts.
Please relax. No need for formalities. You say Ivor isn't here?
Yes, but he should have returned by now. We're worried about him.
I see. He always did have a short temper. Please, return to your work. I need to perform the ritual to resummon the four at my shrine. But it would seem my handmaid is away. Would you mind lending a hand?
What? You mean we can help you?
I'm not exactly a religious scholar.
It's nothing difficult. The village has 4 altars, each with a temporal stone.
So you want us to bring those to the shrine you mentioned?
Precisely.
Why not just ask the villagers for help?
You saw what just happened. Except for my handmaid, I don't really fraternize with the villagers. They can barely look at me, let alone hold a conversation.
Ah, the trials of godhood. Well, I guess a little physical labor won't kill us. Right, kid?
We can handle it.
Don't worry, Jude. I'll explain your predicament to the villagers after the ceremony. Please be patient for just a little longer.
Sure. Okay, let's get hunting for those temporal stones. You said they were in the village?
Yes. Gather the stones and bring them to the shrine. It lies beyond the village.
That mountain beyond the village sure is something.
That's the Neokara Holomont. It's a special land where 4 spirit climbs meet.
Neokara really is the sticks, huh?
How about we just call it simple? This is your hometown, Mila? It's so normal.
Isn't it nice? It's so quiet here.
Yeah, it sure is.
Pretty weak, huh? I was expecting something freaky.
Hey, come on.
Did you say something?
Oh, I was just wondering if your parents were around.
Spirits don't have parents.
And how were you born?
I took this form 20 years ago. I appeared along with the 4 in the village shrine.
Why?
You seem to have a lot of questions about me.
Just trying to keep Jude entertained. He was complaining about how boring the village was.
Jude, do you crave chaos that much?
What? I didn't say anything like that.
Welcome home, Lord Maxwell.
I'm glad to see you're all well.
All thanks to you, Lord Maxwell.
Wow. So people really do worship Mila.
It's pretty rare to find Maxwell worshippers these days, but apparently they used to be quite common.
Faith in the spirits seems to have fallen dramatically all over the world. Although I couldn't tell that from here.
The more spirit arts progress, the more spirits are seen as simply another facet of nature.
So they used to be a bigger deal back then?
Yeah. Legends say that it was the spirit Maxwell who created Riza Maxia to begin with. And the first human to follow him, Kresnik, came to be known as the Genesis Sage.
Correct. And the people of this village are Kresnik's descendants.
Yeah, you get crazy origin stories like that in all these rustic towns.
How dare you! 20 years ago, I personally witnessed the advent of Lord Maxwell and the 4 great spirits. I saw her grow into the woman you see before you without ever taking a bite of food or a wink of sleep. This miracle is proof that our legends were true.
Want to tell this geezer about the time Mila collapsed from hunger?
Just leave him alone. Come to think of it, the 6 ruling houses of Rashagal are all a part of that legend too. Their founders were supposed to be the 6 disciples of Maxwell and Kresnik, right?
Now that is the truly absurd origin story. Those fools have no clue about the true secrets of this world. I should never have said that. Please, forgive me.
What just happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
These are such weird buildings.
The villagers channel a combination of earth and wind spirits when constructing them.
Here we go. This must be one of the temporal stones.
Correct. We need 3 more just like that.
ça, c'est plus de l'idée.
No fear.
No break?
everyone.
Putain, je peux recommencer. Mais ça c'est quoi?
Far too easy. Far too easy.
That mountain beyond the village sure is something.
That's the Neokara Holomont. It's a special land where 4 spirit climbs meet.
This is your hometown, Mila? Here we go. This must be one of the temporal stones.
Correct. We need 3 more just like that.
Nia Khera really is the sticks, huh?
How about we just call it simple? These are such weird buildings.
The villagers channel a combination of earth and wind spirits when constructing them.
There we go. All 4 temporal stones.
I appreciate your efforts. Let's bring them to the shrine beyond the village.
So, all the arts that channel the 4 great spirits don't work anymore?
Yeah, not since the silencing 20 years ago. The power of the 4 disappeared overnight, causing a worldwide panic.
And when did Mila take human form again?
20 years ago.
Wait, are the 2 related?
Yes, that was me. I reserved the 4 for my personal use.
Seriously?
I have no reason to deceive you. Of course, even I can't summon them now, so you'll have to take my word for it.